Yes, Emmanuel.
13 centimeters.
No, that's incorrect. As a bonus. Yes, Emmanuel.
13 centimeters.
No, that's incorrect. As a bonus. Okay. Tema Methodist. Find the length of PA. Given PT equals 30 centimeters and PB equals 20 centimeters.
We have 24 centimeters.
No. A bonus. Okay, Wesley girls. Find the length of PB. Given PA equals 18 centimeters and PT equals 24 centimeters. Yes, Benedicta.
We have it to be 7 centimeters.
That's incorrect. As a bonus. Okay, T is 6 √5 centimeters. Tema Methodist PA is 45 centimeters. Then Wesley girls PB is 32 centimeters. Sonrise, 15.0 grams of a sample of soil was dried in the oven until a constant weight of 14.3 grams was obtained. Find the percentage moisture in the original soil. Yes, go ahead if you are ready with the answer.
46%. 46%.
No, that's not correct. Okay, as a bonus to Wesley girls.
4.67%.
That is correct. Tema Methodist, a piece of wood weighing 205 grams was immersed in water for 12.0 hours, taken out, wiped dry, and then weighed. This was repeated until a constant weight of 207.2 grams was obtained. Calculate the percentage water content of the wood after it was immersed in water. Yes, as a bonus to Wesley girls.
1.07%.
I'll give that to you. Wesley girls, 4.00 grams of a metal was burnt in excess air to give 5.0 grams of its oxide. Determine the percentage oxygen in the oxide. Yes, Wesley girls.
25%.
No, that's not correct. As a bonus. Tema Methodist.
20%.
Repeat that. No, it's not 20%. The answer is 28.6%. Sonrise. Which phylum is characterized by the presence of a notochord? Emmanuel. I'll take that. That's right. So, Sonrise, give that answer again.
Data.
Again.
Phylum Chordata.
That is right. Okay. Tema Methodist. Name the first group of vertebrates which possessed amniotic egg.
We have pieces.
Repeat that.
Pieces.
No, that's incorrect. As a bonus. Okay, it's amphibians, amphibia. Wesley girls. Which phylum of organisms has a water vascular system? Yes, Benedicta.
Phylum Echinodermata.
That is correct. Sonrise. The quantity of an ideal gas is 0.20 mole, and the slope of an isobar on a VT diagram for the gas is 8.3 meter cubed per Kelvin. Find the pressure of the gas. Yes, Emmanuel.
0.2 kilopascal.
No, that's not correct. As a bonus to Wesley girls.
0.20 Pascal.
That is right. Tema Methodist. The slope of an ideal gas isobar or T diagram is 0.041 meter cubed per Kelvin. Find the pressure of the gas if the quantity of the gas is 7.4 mole.
We have 14.8 Pascal.
No, I won't take that. Wesley girls.
15 Pascal.
No. So the answer is 1,500 pascals. Wesley girls. The slope of an ideal gas isobar on a VT diagram is 0.060 meter cubed per Kelvin. Find the number of moles of the gas if the pressure is 250 pascals. Yes, Benedicta.
Okay, We have the number of moles to be 1.8 mole.
That is correct. A preamble to all the schools. Determine the constants A and B if determine the constants A and B if Sonrise, bracket open, 2x minus 3, bracket closed, over, bracket open, x minus 2, bracket closed, equals A plus B over, bracket open, x minus 2, bracket closed. Yes.
We have A to be 2 and B is 1.
Yes, that's correct. Tema Methodist, bracket open, 3x plus 5, bracket closed, over, bracket open, x plus 3, bracket closed, equals A plus B over x, I'll take that again, equals A plus B over bracket open x plus 3, bracket closed. Sonrise.
A is equal to 3, B is equal to -4.
That is correct. Wesley girls, bracket open, 5x plus 6, bracket closed, over, bracket open, x minus 1, bracket closed, equals A plus B over, bracket open, x minus 1, bracket closed. Yes, Gabriela.
A is 5 and B is 11.
That is correct. A preamble to all the schools. So each school will be presented with the configuration of the valence shell electrons of an element. State if the element is likely to be a metal, a non-metal, or a metalloid. Give reason based on the electron configuration only. You will be presented with the configuration of the valence shell electrons of an element. State if the element is likely to be a metal, a non-metal, or a metalloid. Your reason should be based on the electron configuration only. Sonrise, 4s2, 4p2. Yes, Emmanuel.
It is a metal because it has the ability to donate 2 electrons from the p subshell.
No, that's not correct. Yes, Tema Methodist.
It is a semi-metal because it has 4 electrons in its valence shell, and meaning that it can lose 4 electrons to become positively charged or gain 4 electrons to become negatively charged, making it a semi-metal.
No, for a bonus, I won't take it. And I'll come back to why. Tema Methodist, 3s2. Yes.
It is a metal. This is because it has 2 electrons in its valence shell, which it loses to become positively charged.
Yes, I'll take that. Wesley girls, 5s2, 5p5. Yes.
Sorry. It's a nonmetal, and this is because it can gain an extra electron to form an anion.
Yes, I'll take that as well. Okay, so the bonus was a metalloid. I gave you what to tell me, and you decided to introduce semi-metal. That is okay. I was going to, if the reasoning was right. But the reason is that it will not form a cation easily. Neither will it form an anion easily. So it would have the properties of both metals and non-metals. So it's a metalloid. Sonrise. This is a preamble to all the schools. Describe population of organism with respect to the following. Describe population of organism with respect to the following. Sonrise. Type of competition that occurs among individuals. Yes, Emmanuel.
Intraspecific competition.
Yes, that's correct. I'll take it. Tema Methodist. Morphology and behavior of individuals.
The individuals have the same morphology or similar morphology, and they behave the same.
That is correct. Wesley girls. Number of species that make up a population. Yes, Benedicta.
It's only one species.
I'll take that. That's right. That brings us to the end of round one.
Chat to us anytime, anywhere. Access our virtual assistant, the APSA bot, 24/7. That's Africanacity. That's APSA. Unlock banking with biometrics. Now you can access the APSA mobile banking app using your fingerprint or facial recognition. Download today. That's Africanacity. That's APSA.
COVID-19 has changed the world, but despite the challenges, the spirit of Africanacity is still alive. It's in the tenacity of the men and women keeping us going. It's in the creativity you use to work, teach, and do it all. And it's in the ingenuity of all those who are making a difference. Thank you to everyone still getting things done. Your Africanacity inspires us.
Every now and again, Goil makes good things happen. This time, Goil has introduced Super XP Ron 95, a higher grade fuel loaded with additives and yet sold at the same price as normal fuel. Goil Super XP Ron 95 enhances engine performance like never before. It maintains the engine by keeping it clean from carbon deposits. Goil Super XP Ron 95 is designed to burn slowly.
Of round one. Here are the scores. Tema Methodist Senior High School, 4 points. Sonrise Senior High School, 10 points. Wesley Girls High School, 17 points. This brings us to round two, where we have the speed race. In this round, questions are thrown to all the schools at the same time. The first school to answer correctly gets 3 points. Should that answer be wrong, the two other schools are given the opportunity to ring the bell to answer the question for 2 points if it's correct. If that answer is also wrong, the third school has the opportunity, but they answer for only 1 point. Incorrect answers will attract a penalty point. Can we hear the bells from the schools? Sonrise Senior High. Tema Methodist Senior High. Wesley Girls High School. Okay. Our first question. Yes, Wesley Girls, we heard your bell. Okay. Name the multipolar neuron, which is located entirely within the central nervous system. Tema Methodist.
We have the relay neuron.
I'll take it. Give the location and function of thylakoids. Wesley Girls.
Thylakoids are located in the stroma of the chloroplast, and their function is to take part in the light reaction of photosynthesis. They absorb energy needed for the light reaction of photosynthesis.
I'll take it. Name the phase of the cardiac cycle in which the ventricles relax. Wesley Girls.
Diastole.
Yes, I'll take that. Find the magnitude of the magnetic force on a straight 0.5 meter long wire carrying a current of 2 amperes in a uniform 20 Tesla magnetic field. Okay, Sonrise.
10.0 Newton.
That is correct. Find the RMS speed of a 5.4 times 10 to the power 23 ideal gas molecules, each of mass 4.6 times 10 to the power minus 26 kilogram, contained in a vessel of volume 2.6 times 10 to the power negative 3 meter cube, when the pressure of the gas is 72 kilopascals. Okay, 150 meters per second. A 3.0 kilogram object moving at 8.0 meters per second strikes a rigid wall directly and bounces off at 8.0 meters per second. Find the impulse of the force. Yes, Wesley Girls.
The impulse is 0 Newton second.
Come again.
0 Newton second.
No. Tema Methodist.
The impulse is 40 Newton seconds.
No. Sonrise.
48 Newton second.
I won't take that. And there was no way anybody was going to get to this right if I hadn't finished reading the question. So the question was, find the impulse of the force that acts on the object in its collision with the wall. The answer is 48 kilogram meters per second, perpendicular to and away from the wall. A buffer is made up of a weak acid and its conjugate base. Give the expression for the pH in terms of the pKa of the acid. Yes, Wesley Girls.
We have the pH to be equal to pKa plus concentration of the conjugate base over concentration of the acid.
No, that's not correct. Has a bell been rung? Yeah. Concentrations of the acid and the conjugate base in the solution. Yes, Tema Methodist.
We have pH to be equal to the pKa plus the concentration of the conjugate base over the concentration of the acid.
Is this different from what Wesley Girl said? No, and it's still wrong. Sonrise, you have a different answer. Okay, so I have pH is equal to pKa plus log to the base 10 of the base over the acid. Okay. State if an aqueous solution of magnesium chloride is acidic. Sonrise.
It's acidic.
It's acidic.
That's correct. What is the general name for substances added to plastics to make them softer? Wesley girls.
Plasticizers.
Into the microphone.
Plasticizers.
That is correct. Find the values of x for which the given function f of x equals bracket open x minus 1 bracket closed over bracket open x squared minus 4 bracket closed, another bracket open x plus 1 bracket closed is not defined. Okay, Sonrise.
X is equal to plus or minus 2.
That is when
That is when the function is undefined.
That's not correct. Wesley girls.
X is such that x is equal to 2, negative 2, or negative 1.
Repeat that.
X is such that x is equal to 2, negative 2, or negative 1.
That is correct. Find the area of the finite region bounded by the curves y equals x squared plus 1 and the line y equals 10. Yes, Sonrise.
24 square unit.
No, that's not correct. Wesley girls.
Please, we have it minus 18.
Yes, tell me what you have it to be.
We have it to be 54 square units.
No. Okay, 36 square units is the answer. State a necessary condition for the compound statement P and Q to be true. Okay, Wesley girls.
Both P and Q must be true.
That is correct. This brings us to the end of round 2. At the end of round 2, here are the scores. Tema Methodist Senior High School, 5 points. Sonrise Senior High School, 13 points. Wesley Girls High School, 28 points. Round 3. Round 3 is where we have the problem of the day. And at stake in this round is the Prudential Life Insurance NSMQ star, which is awarded to a school that earns a perfect score of 10 points for the problem of the day. At this stage, if you get 10 points for the problem of the day, you win 2,400 Ghana cedis to your team from Prudential Life Insurance Ghana. The rules for this particular round, I would read out a problem to you and expect a solution from you in 4 minutes on the board. So when I'm done reading, the bell will go to indicate that you can start. And then after 4 minutes, the bell will go, you stop work and sit down. I'll come to your screens and then evaluate your answers, explain the solution, and tell you the marks I awarded. Okay, so before I read, I'd like you to just stand in front of your screen with your sheets, face the cameras, and then we can read it together. Okay, so just look at the audience or the camera. Yeah. Okay. So our problem of the day, 5.00 milligram of an organic compound is burnt in excess oxygen. 12.9 milligram of CO2 and 6.13 milligram of H2O are obtained. Test for halogens, sulfur, and nitrogen prove negative. Determine the percentage composition of the compound. O is given as 16.0, C as 12.0, and H as 1.00. Start work. Okay, please stop work. Please take your seats. Okay. So for the problem of the day, this problem of the day from chemistry, you had a 5 milligram organic compound that was burnt in excess oxygen. 12.9 milligram of CO2 and 6.13 milligram of H2O were obtained. Tests for halogen, sulfur, and nitrogen proved negative. So you were to determine the percentage composition of the compound. You are given oxygen as 16.0, carbon as 12.0, and hydrogen as 1.0. Okay, so for this solution, you need to calculate the mass of C in 12.9 milligrams of CO2. And that would be 12 over 44 multiplying 12.9. That will give you 3.52 milligrams. You go ahead to calculate the mass of H in 6.13 milligram of H2O, which will be 2 divided 18 multiplied by 6.13 to give you 0.681 milligram. If you did this, the percentage carbon in the 5.00 milligram compound would then be 3.52 divided 5 multiplied by 100. That will give you 70.4. The percentage of hydrogen in the 5 milligram compound would be 0.681 divided 5 multiplying 100. That would be 13.6. If you had done up to this point, you are going to get 6 marks. But you realize that the percentage carbon and percentage hydrogen do not add up to 100%. The difference must be oxygen. So the percentage oxygen will be 100 minus 70.4 plus 13.6, which will give you 16%. Then you realize that the composition would be carbon is 70.4%, hydrogen is 13.6%, oxygen is 16%. And if you did this, you would have 10 marks. Okay, so to the solution, Sonrise. So Sonrise was able to calculate, right, the mass of carbon in CO2. They came to 3.51 times 10 to the power minus 3 grams. Yeah, that's That's right. That is it. And also for H2O, I think, they were going to calculate the mass of hydrogen in H2O. So they also knew that it was going to be, no, what happened there? Actually, no. Yeah, I'm not sure what 6.13 dividing 18 to give us 2. Okay. So just for telling us, knowing the percentage carbon in the mass of carbon in CO2, and for getting the answer right, I would give them 1 mark. Okay. So they have 1 out of 10. Tema Methodist. Yeah, Tema Methodist. No, I don't understand what is going on. I'm not sure what is happening there. So they have 0. Wesley Girls. So Wesley Girls was able to write that to get the mass of carbon in 12.9 CO2, it will be 12 over 44 multiplies 12.9. They had the answer to be, they had 3.78 or something. The actual answer is 3.52. They were able to also use the formula for the mass of hydrogen in water. They did the percentage carbon in 5 milligrams. So even though their values were wrong, the steps were right. They knew how to calculate that. So for calculating the mass of carbon, the mass of hydrogen, the percentage in 5 milligram, the percentage hydrogen in 5 milligram compound, even though their actual values were wrong and the steps were right, the calculations were right, I'll give them 4 out of 6 at that point. And also they were able to know that to get the mass of oxygen, the percentage of oxygen, they had to multiply that of carbon and hydrogen from 100. So because their values were wrong, that answer is also wrong. But the arithmetic and the logic is right. So for that attempt, I also give them 1 mark. And because the answers were wrong, they couldn't give me also the final concentrations right. So they would have 5 out of 10. This brings us to the end of round 3.
As part of measures to ensure the smooth placement of qualified BECE candidates for 2020, the Ghana Education Service has put in place the following guidelines for the information of parents, guardians, teachers, candidates, and the general public. All senior high schools and senior high technical and vocational schools in Ghana have been placed in 5 categories, namely Category A, Category B, Category C, Category D, and Category E. All candidates must choose their first, second, and third choices from schools in Category A, Category B, Category C, and Category E in order of preference. Each choice must have a program and accommodation preference. Candidates and parents should note that Category A schools can only be selected once, and Category B schools can be selected twice. A candidate can select all 3 choices from Category C or Category E. Additionally, candidates are to select 1 mandatory senior high technical or vocational technical school and program from Category E. This category consists of all public senior high technical and vocational schools in Ghana. Candidates must know that when placed in a school in this category, the program of choice shall be a technical or vocational program. Also, candidates are to select 1 school from Category D. Category D represents the day school option. These schools are schools that students will prefer to attend as day students and therefore must be schools that are located in the candidate's catchment area. In total, all candidates must select 5 schools. Parents are supposed to supervise the awards in the filling and selection process, sign and then submit forms to their current junior high school. This message is brought to you by the Ghana Education Service and the Free SHS Secretariat. As part of measures.
Okay, before we go on to round 4, Tema Methodist Senior High School would like to make a substitution. So John Arthur is coming in for James Kofi Addo. Yes, John and James. Okay. So welcome, John. Round 4. Round 4 is the true or false round. In this round, I'll make statements to the schools and expect the team to tell me if the statement I make is true or false. If they answer correctly, they get 2 points. If the answer is incorrect, -1. If they choose not to answer or they are bailed out, it becomes available to the 2 other schools. And the school that answers correctly gets the same 2 points. If their answer is incorrect, the same -1. Okay. So in this round, I'll start with Tema Methodist Senior High School. I'll start with a preamble to all the schools. Given that f of x equals, bracket open, x minus 4, bracket closed, another bracket open, x squared minus 8x plus 15, bracket closed. I'll take that again. Given that f of x equals, bracket open, x minus 4, bracket closed, another bracket open, x squared minus 8x plus 15, bracket closed. Tema Methodist, if f of x equals 0, when x equals -4, no, sorry, let me take your question again. F of x equals 0, when x equals -4. Yes, John.
False.
Yes, it's false. Wesley girls. F of x equals 60 when x equals 8. Yes, Gabriella.
True.
Yes, that's true. Sonrise. F of x equals 1 when x equals 5. Yes,
False.
Emmanuel. Yeah, into the
False.
False, that's false. Tema Methodist. Total linear momentum is conserved whenever net force vanishes. Yes, John.
True.
Yes, it's true. Wesley girls. In the collision between 2 freely moving balls, only the component of linear momentum along the line of centers is conserved. Benedicta.
True.
No, it's false. Benedicta.
False.
Yes, it's false. Sonrise. It is an anabolic process. Yes, Emmanuel.
It's false.
Yes, it's false. Tema Methodist. 1 hexanol and 2 hexanol both belong to the same homologous series. John.
Madam, true.
No, it's false. Wesley girls. 2 hexanol and 3 hexanol are position isomers. Yes, it's true. Sonrise. Both 2 hexanol and 3 hexanol are optically active. Yes, Emmanuel.
It's false.
No, it's true. Tema Methodist. A black body emits as well as absorbs radiation. John.
True.
Yes, that's true. John.
True.
Yes, that's true. Wesley girls. A black body at a given temperature can appear hot only if it emits more radiation than it absorbs. Yes, Benedicta.
False.
Yes, it's false. Sonrise. An object looks black to the human eye because it does not emit any radiation. Yes, Emmanuel.
It's true.
No, it's false. Tema Methodist, and it's a preamble to all the schools. State whether the following are true or false with respect to functions of hormones. Functions of hormones. Tema Methodist, play a role in reproduction and sexual differentiation. Yes, John.
True.
Yes, that's true. Wesley girls, maintenance of internal environment of animals. Yes, Gabriela.
True.
That's true, yes. Sonrise, maintenance of body temperature of mammals. Yes, Emmanuel.
It's true.
No, it's false. Tema Methodist, minus, bracket open, 9 minus x squared, bracket closed. It equals, bracket open, 3 plus x, bracket closed. Another bracket open, x minus 3, bracket closed. Yes, John.
True.
Yes, it's true. Wesley girls, minus 2x over minus, bracket open, 6 minus x, bracket closed, equals 2x over, bracket open, x minus 6, bracket closed. Yes.
False.
Yes, it's false. Sonrise, bracket open, 2x plus 5, bracket closed, over, bracket open, 16 minus x squared, bracket closed, equals, bracket open, minus 2x minus 5, bracket closed, over x squared minus 16, bracket closed. Yes, Emmanuel.
True.
Yeah, that's true. Tema Methodist. In a chemical reaction, energy is evolved when bonds in the product are being formed. John.
True.
Yeah, that's true. Wesley girls. In an exothermic reaction, the products are more thermodynamically stable than the reactants. Yes.
True.
Yeah, that's true. Sonrise. Exothermic reactions usually have lower activation energies than endothermic reactions. Yes, Emmanuel.
True.
No, it's false. That brings us to the end of round 4.
COVID-19 has changed the world, but despite the challenges, the spirit of Africanacity is still alive. It's in the tenacity of the men and women keeping us going. It's in the creativity you use to work, teach, and do it all. And it's in the ingenuity of all those who are making...
At the end of round 4, here are the scores. Tema Methodist Senior High School, 18 points. Sonrise Senior High School, 18 points. Wesley Girls High School, 46 points. Round 5. Round 5 is the riddle round. There are 4 riddles in this round, and each question is open to all the schools. I'll read out a series of clues to each riddle, and the first school to press the bell is allowed to answer. If the answer is wrong, that school no longer can compete for that particular question, and I'll give more clues to the benefit of the other schools. If an answer comes on the first clue and it's right, it's 5 points. A right answer on the second clue, 4 points. On the third clue or any thereafter, 3 points. Also in this round, we have the Gaul Riddle Bonanza. And Gaul will award a school that answers 3 out of the 4 riddles correctly with 1,200 Ghana cedis. If a school answers all 4 riddles correctly, they get 1,600 cedis to the team. So best wishes to all the schools. Our first riddle. I am an inorganic salt, not a very familiar one though. I am very soluble in water. My cation is derived from group 1 metal. No, I'll take that the third clue. My cation is derived from a group 1 metal of low melting point of 39.0 degrees Celsius. My anion in solution will produce a cream-colored precipitate with silver trioxonitrate 5 solution. I have a formula mass of 165.5. Who am I? Yes, Wesley girls.
So we have it to be cesium bromide.
No, that's not correct. Tema Methodist.
Sodium bromide.
Come again.
Sodium bromide.
No. Sonrise. Yes.
Francium chloride. Francium chloride.
Come again.
Francium chloride.
No. Who am I? I am rubidium bromide. RBBR. Our next riddle. I am a 3-terminal device. I am a logic gate. I behave as an inverter when my inputs are connected together. My output is low when my inputs are both high. My output is high when any of my inputs is low. Who am I? Yes, Tema Methodist. Yes, John.
XOR.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear. Come again, repeat yourself.
XOR gate.
No. Wesley girls.
XNOR gate.
X?
NOR gate.
NOI gate, no. Sonrise.
Not gate.
Come again.
Not gate.
No. So I have 2 input NAND gate. Our next riddle. I am a rule. I am used to evaluate coefficients. Yes, Sonrise.
Cover-up rule.
That is correct. That was on the second clue, so 4 points. Our last riddle. We are a group of microscopic single-celled organisms. We demonstrate the most diverse niche occupancies, metabolisms, and geographic distributions of any living organisms. Our diversity has been the subject of increased attention in the last 2 decades. We may be free-living or exist in pathogenic or mutualistic associations. Yes, Tema Methodist.
Algae.
Okay, I would like to hear that answer again.
Algae.
No, that's not correct. Wesley girls.
Bacteria.
No, that's not correct. We may be free-living or exist in pathogenic or mutual, either intra or extracellular. At the end of round 5, The scores are Senior High School, 18 points. Sonrise Senior High School, 25 points. Wesley Girls High School, 46 points. Okay. This makes Wesley Girls High School the winner of this contest, and they are in contention for the Airtel Tigo Highest Scorer of the Day award. At this stage, that is worth 2,000 Ghana cedis. All the best to you.